OMG. Missed you guys. We're gonna get ready for the day while we chit chat. Today's video is, I would say, how to be pretty like me, but I feel like that's every single video. So I kind of want to like switch it up, but at the same time, I have nothing else to talk about. So that's what we're gonna talk about. You guys can also ask me questions and I will answer them. So that's what today's video is gonna be about. But I'm also getting ready for the day. Just got back from the gym. I feel amazing. I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym and come back. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But with that being said, I'm just gonna start talking while I'm getting ready. So what is the first step of my routine? I would say, oh my god, the glow is unreal though. The glow is unreal. If you need tips on, wait, how do I even see the comments? If you need tips on how to be gorgeous, wait. Okay, if you need tips on how to be gorgeous, just let me know. I have so many tips for you. But besides that, I'm just gonna get ready. Hi, how are you guys? Oh, no one's commenting, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not seeing anything because nobody was commenting, but I see them now. But okay, let's get ready. Oh my god, why is all my makeup literally messed up right now? Anyways, okay, just gonna do a little light makeup today because, as you all know, I don't really need a lot of makeup. Why? Well, you can see why I don't need a lot of makeup. Hi guys. Okay, people are coming in finally. Okay, but like when you don't need a lot of makeup, all you gotta do is just wake up and go and do your skincare, and that is what I usually do. And today we have a lot of things on the agenda. I don't use a lot of I don't use a lot of makeup either. Like, don't use a lot of makeup if you don't think you need it. We have a lot on the agenda, which is, well, actually, I don't want to tell you guys. You'll just see it on the next vlog. You know, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I decided to go live today because, I don't know, I just had a dream last night and it just told me to go live on YouTube. So here we are. That was my dream. I had that dream and then I couldn't sleep again. And this dream was around like 4 a.m. So from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. I was just in bed trying to figure out why I can't fall asleep. And then I realized, okay, this has to be a sign, like literally 4 a.m. So I woke up. I did some journaling, which I haven't done in such a long time. And then I just went straight to the gym, and it was raining and it was cold, but that does not stop me from being a hard worker. Because you can't just be pretty by not doing anything. Except for me, I am pretty without doing anything. Like, I was always pretty, but like, except for me, for other people, you can't really be pretty without working for it. So yeah. Hi Shreya. I don't know why people say that I'm trolling. I don't know what you're talking about. I guess if being confident is trolling, well, I guess I am trolling. But yeah, basically, if you're not me, what I would recommend is waking up really early and going to the gym, because not everyone is genetically gifted like I am. And yeah, so that's gonna be my recommendation for everyone. So I get a lot of tips on how can I be beautiful like you, how can I be perfect like you, and I'm like, I know how to achieve that, but I give different advice for different people, and there's only two type of people, because like there's me and then there's the rest of the population. Those are the two types of people in the world. So if someone like me, which doesn't exist in the real world because I'm the only one that exists like me, if that person came and asked me how can I be pretty like you, I would just tell them you're already perfect, which that's just what I tell myself. But if the general population is asking me that question, then guess what I'm going to tell them? wake up early, go to the gym, eat healthy, stop eating out, cook all your meals, get enough protein, drink enough water. These are the things that I would tell those people, basically, because they're not me. And if you're not me, that's the only other way to achieve this level of beauty. And also, coming from the royal family really does help me out. That's why I like you. Yeah, because I'm real. I'm really real. And I feel like a lot of other creators are not real on this app. They just tell you what you want to hear. And I just tell you what the reality is. So I really appreciate that you appreciate that. Because there's no way that I'm going to sit here and lie and say I got all this beauty because I worked for it. Like, it was just natural. So why would I? Obviously, I can lie and be like, oh, I use this product and try to sell you a product, but I don't want to do that to you guys. I just tell you guys how it is. And that's that. And I'm really grateful. I'm not trying to come off as ungrateful. I really am. But yeah, I just love that. But also, I was watching my old videos earlier today because I was like trying to figure out what to talk about today. And I'm like, I'm just going to talk about whatever I feel like talking about. But before I did that, I was watching my old lives. And I remember I played my song live for you guys before I released it. And you guys really, really loved that. I had my guitar. I don't know if you guys remember it. It was called, I kind of forgot the name of the song, but it was like, I wrote it about paparazzi and how they're always chasing me. So we can definitely, the best part anyone can do is by being themselves. Yeah, exactly. And I am always myself. And that song that I wrote was about the paparazzi and how they're always following me and how it kind of gets overwhelming. And yeah, it was nostalgic for me to go back and watch that video of me performing live and how you guys really reacted to it in a positive way. Basically, this song was like, hey, paparazzi, like, why are you following me? Why are you chasing me? Like, I know I'm perfect, but please give me a break. Like, at least let's have a schedule and you can follow me, like, at least, like, 5 times a week and not 24/7. So that was kind of like the idea behind the song, and I'm really glad you guys liked it. So I'm kind of working on some new music right now, and obviously when I write music, it's gonna be based off of my real life experience. So yeah, it's gonna be based off my real life experience, and so the future songs are probably gonna be about why am I so pretty. Like, these are some title ideas I'm brainstorming. Why am I so pretty? Why am I so perfect? And I'm definitely gonna do some writing about like the photographers and how when I'm outside walking around, they're always following me and stalking me, but when I'm on a red carpet, they seem to ignore me, and I always get confused when that happens because I guess I didn't know there was a difference between photographers and paparazzi. So basically paparazzi is they kind of stalk you. It's more of like a negative thing, which is why I get this question a lot. Like, why do you complain when paparazzi follows you, but then again you complain when the photographers are not recognizing you on the red carpet? So the reason that I get mad when the paparazzi follows me and stalks me on the street versus when the photographers ignore me on the carpet is because a photographer is different from paparazzi. Like, paparazzi they're going out of their way to find you and stalk you when you're living your life. And that's like your personal time. Like, I could be going to the gym, I could be going to a restaurant, I hang out with my family. I can be doing all of those things. And if the paparazzi is stalking me at that time, that's not okay. That is not okay. But the reason that you want to be recognized when you're on a red carpet is because you are going to that red carpet for a reason. You're going to that red carpet because you want to get noticed for the work. Like, let's say you did a movie and you're going on the red carpet to celebrate the movie. Like, if you're going to a movie premiere for the movie that you just did or you directed on or whatever you did, of course you want to be recognized because the photographers are not, like, now that's like part of your job, basically. So of course you want to go and Of course, you want to be recognized because that's what you're going there for. You are the one that's going. It's not the photographer coming and stalking you at your house. So those are the differences, basically. But yeah, so I get that question a lot, and that's why I wanted to say that. Hi guys, hello. I love your videos. Oh my god, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. That was actually my friend that said that. That's why I smiled, because I saw you once on the street. Oh my god, thank you. I mean, just once? Or were you like stalking me? Like, what was the vibe? Because I do have a lot of stalkers. I really do. Like, a lot of people know where I live and they're always stalking me, which is kind of weird. But I'm kind of used to it, honestly, because I do have security at all times. I was kind of forced into actually getting security, and like, and when I say security, it's not always like a visible security. Sometimes they're kind of watching from afar, because I don't want to walk around with like security guards, you know, because it kind of like looks weird. So they're usually like across the street, like following me from afar. I like your gym content. Well, of course you do. It's because I'm very fit and ripped and I have 0% body fat. So I'm sure you do like that content because you probably want to look like me. So that makes sense. Thank you. I love you guys as well. But yeah, super excited for this day. My favorite skincare brand, I'm not gonna hold you. My skin is naturally perfect, so I don't know what to say, but I can't be saying specific brands right now because, you know, why would I give you the cheat code to have a perfect skin? Well, it is natural actually, so yeah. But yeah, I don't really I don't really talk about the brand unless it's really a brand that changed my life. My favorite neighborhood in New York City, you know, that's a great question. Is gonna have to be like NoHo area. That's probably my favorite neighborhood because it's just like very classy, and I like the restaurants in that area, and it's very homey. Or like West Village is also my second favorite one. I just really love that area because it's just like such a cute vibe, you know? It's like out of a movie. Do I like coffee or tea? That's an amazing question, actually. It depends on the day. I would say coffee, but I'm trying to drink less coffee because I just don't want to be over caffeinated all the time. So I'll definitely say coffee, but I also like matcha on the days that I'm trying not to be caffeinated. But like, let's be real, I'm gonna say coffee. Like, coffee does taste better. Unless you're trying to stay away from, you know, caffeine. But yeah. Wow. I look so cute. Like, it's actually diabolical. I don't know what that word means, so like if it means something else, I'm sorry, but it's crazy how cute I am. Makeup is kind of almost done. I'm low-key hungry. Like, I really am hungry. I should have wrote down notes on what to talk about, so there would be like no silences going on. I'll do that. I will do that next week. I'm planning on going live once a week on YouTube. Just because like I was watching my old lives that I've done, because I can kind of see, like, I can save it and post it and share it, which is what I've done with my old lives. And it was just so funny and fun, and like I love documenting my life, especially because I have a perfect life. And when you have a perfect life, you kind of, you know, you want to document it. I love when you go live. Of course you do. This is probably the highlight of your day, isn't it? I get that. Like, if there was someone as cute as me going live, bro, like, that would be the highlight of my life. Like, I really, you know, I would really be looking forward to it. So maybe I'll have a schedule next time on, like, what day I want to go live. But it's hard to have a schedule because live is supposed to be, like, more fun and just chill and relax. So I don't know. If I have a schedule for it, then it gets really weird. What is that emoji? Oh my god, I literally could not see that far. I don't know what that is. But I'm gonna assume it means you're so perfect, and if that's what it means, I appreciate it. Where are you off to? You know, I'm just getting ready for the day for now, but I have a few things that I'm gonna be filming today that you will be seeing on the next vlog. And just gonna be planning out. There's something I'm doing today that I can't really talk about yet, but I'll let you guys know. You guys will find out eventually. But yeah, definitely whatever I'm doing, there's gonna be filming involved in it. So that's all you need to know. That is all you need to know. Yeah, I should have definitely gotten questions prepared. So definitely keep asking me questions so I can answer, because I literally don't know what to talk about. So if you guys don't ask questions, I'm just going to be talking about, I guess, my makeup. Powder is definitely my favorite part of doing my routine. I always have different, like, favorites, or my favorite thing to do, or my favorite type of makeup. Oh my god, wait, I'm like totally not wording this right. My favorite makeup product changes all the time. At this moment of time, it is powder, but at one point it was blush. What's your favorite dessert? You know, as someone that does not eat dessert, I don't have a favorite dessert. But if you had to force me, I would like to say, like, I like matcha desserts because I feel like I subconsciously think it's healthier, even though it's probably not, because it all has the same amount of sugar and that's just the flavor of it. But I also love Japanese desserts, because this one time I went to an omakase, and the dessert they had was very light and fruity and healthy. So I like healthier desserts that are more fruit friendly. Or if I make the dessert myself at home, that's also a good option, which I can do that with using Greek yogurt and protein powder. I remember that dessert. Yeah, if you watch my stories, definitely you would remember it. Can I be a model to like you from Ethiopia? Why wouldn't you be able to do that? Of course you can. All you gotta do is just submit yourself. I mean, I don't want to tell you it's like the easiest thing in the world, and you're gonna hear a lot of rejections for sure, and you're really gonna have to like dedicate your whole life to that and then just like work towards it. And it's all about your mindset around it, because you know, a lot of people will quit and they'll be like, oh, it's not going to work out for me. But if you're like manifesting it and 100% certain that it's going to work out for you, then it's going to work out. So I would say like it's more about the mindset you have around it, whether it's modeling or winning an Oscar. Unless you like 100% believe that you're going to do it, you're never going to do it, because it's not the easiest thing in the world. But you just have to be sure, and you know, you have to believe in yourself enough to be able to do that. And that's what I tell everyone when it comes to like, whether they're like, oh, how did you get into modeling? How did you move to New York? How did you get your apartment? Like, all of these questions, it's actually all about your mindset. And also having a vision board really, really helps. For example, I can show you my YouTube plaque right now, and I can show you my, well, let me show you my YouTube plaque right now, but I can also show you my vision board from before I moved to New York. This YouTube plaque, I edited my name on, like, I just screenshotted a YouTube plaque from the internet and I edited my name on it and put it on my vision board. And I totally forgot I even did that. And then I moved to New York and I started posting videos, and then I got the plaque. So literally just put it on your vision board and forget about it and it will happen. And there's this thing me and my friends say where it's like, oh my god, I wish I could do this, and we'd be like, oh, just slap it on the vision board. We literally say this all the time. And I actually was hanging out with her a few days ago. I forgot what she said. I think she was like, oh, I want to be an influencer full-time, or like, because she has another job and she's kind of posting on TikTok and whatever. And she said, oh my god, I want to be like, right after we had the conversation about the vision board, she was like, I want to be an influencer full-time. And I literally told her, just slap it on the vision board, because it's gonna work. So if you really want something, just slap it on the vision board. That is actually a line I will be using from now on, because that's the line I tell my friends to do, is to just slap it on the vision board. Because if you're trying to be too logical about it and say, no, like, I can never do this does not happen for me, I am not, you know, I'm not that talented. If you say that, then that's what's gonna happen, unfortunately. But if you're perfect and you know you can do anything like me, then you're gonna do it, because I'm a perfect example of that. And you know what? I am gonna win an Oscar because I said that. And a lot of people might laugh at that, but I'm actually dead serious and I'm not even joking at all. Um, but yeah, I get it that some people have a closed mindset and that they will not believe that, but I totally get it because it's in your subconscious mind that you're programmed to think like that. So I totally understand if you think I sound crazy right now. I literally do, because when I was in Ethiopia, when I told people I'm famous, like I don't even say like I'm gonna be famous, I just say, oh my god, I'm so famous. They would definitely call me crazy, but now they're like, oh my god, how did you do that? And it's because I just knew it was gonna happen, and that's what manifestation is. It's like just blocking out all the people that are talking around you and making your circle small, which is why I have no friends, which I love to keep it that way actually, because a lot of people don't have like an open mind, and your environment really can affect your mindset. And which is why in college also I didn't really have like a big group of friends. I had like friends that I would go out with, but not, I didn't want to be too close to them to the point where my life would be like them, because like unfortunately all they did was party and drink, and I did not like that lifestyle because the way I grew up, I already did that because I grew up in Ethiopia, yes, but when I tell people I grew up in Ethiopia, they usually think I grew up in like not a city situation, but I grew up in the city. I grew up in the capital, which has a lot, it's basically the same thing as if I was raised in New York, because it's the capital, obviously. A lot of people travel there. It's a city. There's a lot of nightlife stuff going on. So I started going out when I was really young, compared to here where the drinking age is over 21. In Ethiopia it's 18, and they were also very lenient on it. So I don't want to tell you what age I started going out, but for the sake of this video, let's just say 16, which it might be younger than that, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to let people know that like it's okay to go out when you're that young. I don't want to push that, you know. Guys, literally my English is so bad that like I can't even say what I'm thinking, but you guys get it. Let's just say 16 for this video, for the purpose of the video. But I was already over the going out scene when I moved to the US, which I moved to Kentucky, by the way. And when I cannot go from going out in Ethiopia, which when I say Ethiopia, since a lot of people get it confused and have a different image in their head, let me just say, like, from growing up in the city, I could not go to Kentucky and go to the Kentucky bars and go out with like those people. And it was just like a very unclassy going out situation for a lot of people. And I would go to the classier places, but it would always either be empty or it would be a lot of like older people. And in Kentucky, like the older people, like I'm so sorry, but I could not be going out with those people. So it's like you know, the only option was just to like stop going out, unfortunately. And then when I moved to New York, I kind of started going out too a little bit, but I was already over it. Like by the time I was 18, I moved to the US like when I was about to turn 18. And by that point, I was already over the going out scene, which I feel like because of that, I got a head start on like thinking about my future and whatever. When a lot of people, when they got to college, at least like from my experience, that was their time. They're like, okay, finally, like I just moved out from home, and you know, this is my time to finally go out and like do this, and I just turned 21, whatever. Which I feel like it's like a terrible thing, like in the US where the drinking age is like 21. I feel like it should be 18, because at 21 you don't want to feel like you're so suffocated to the point where you like cannot drink or you can't do this and do that, and then when you're 21 you're gonna be like, oh, I have my freedom now, and you're gonna go all out. Where I feel like I had the benefit of doing that when I was younger, so I was over it. And yeah, that's kind of like the story, and that's why I don't really like to go out right now, because there's literally no point. I'm literally over it. I would only go out for birthdays, and even then I don't really like to drink, but you know, just for the vibe of it all, I'll just have like a glass of something, or I'll just hold it. Really, I don't really need to drink it, but I don't want to be the lame girl that's not drinking. So it's like if we're out having a good time, I'll just have a drink or whatever, but it's just not in my routine to do that. But yeah, definitely going off a tangent right now, but that's just the conversation that we're having. And yeah, I really hope that helped, but that's kind of like my advice when it comes to anything, really. Just slap it on the vision board and it will come true. It really will. Like, just trust me. If you take anything from this video, it should be to slap it on the vision board if you really want something. And even if you don't really want it, but you're like, oh, it would be so nice to have a penthouse, just go to Google, search New York City penthouse, and kind of slap it on the vision board. And yeah, that was amazing advice, I know. One thing I'm not is humble, unfortunately. I can be like, yeah, guys, I hope this helped, and like, yeah, well, obviously it's gonna help if you take the advice, like, but if you listen to it and you don't implement it, that's when it's not gonna work. It's not about listening to what I'm saying. It's about, after watching this video, going and actually creating a vision board. And unless you want to gamble on yourself, of course, then don't do it. But if you really want to, like, because when people are asking me, how do I do this? Like, are you just asking me how I did it, or do you actually want to do it? And if you do want to do it, then you already know what to do. I'm telling you right now, just slap it on the vision board. And in a year or two, if it doesn't come true, come back to the video and let me know, and I will personally give you a penthouse. Well, whatever you want, I'll personally give it to you, because it's literally gonna work. And also, something I forgot to say is, when you do make that vision board, put it on, like, either print it out and put it in on your, like, hang it on your wall in your room somewhere that you will be seeing every morning, or put it on like wallpaper on your phone, or you can also do on your computer. You can do your wallpaper, whatever thing you look at every single day, that's what you should be doing. So that is my advice for all of you guys that ask me so many questions on the daily. And I always get asked the same exact questions, which is, I want to move to New York, how did you do it? And I want to model. Please give me advice. And I think everything else that I'm, like, all the advice that I'm giving you, you should be taking that advice after you already have slapped it on the vision board, which will, you know, subconsciously trick your brain into thinking you already have it. So you will start acting differently, and that will attract whatever you want in your life. And yeah, those are my top tips and advice for you guys. It's so crazy. Like, one of my first videos on YouTube were like, was it like 10 tips on, like, healthy tips or whatever tips? And I used to talk about this all the time, about manifesting and just like vision boards and stuff. But I feel like that was like literally 4 years, or like actually 6 years ago, 4 to 6 years ago. So since I still get a lot of the same questions, like, proof that this works is if you go and watch my videos from like 6 years ago, where I was like, oh yeah, I can manifest this, I'm gonna manifest this, and I was talking about the things I'm gonna manifest. And if you go on my Instagram or my YouTube and see my life right now, it's literally the exact same manifestation that I manifested. And yeah, that's the proof that it works. But I didn't really need to see that that worked for me to believe that it was gonna work, because I already knew it was gonna work, if that makes sense. I don't know why I have this mindset, but I always have had it. And I did also listen to a lot of podcasts, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos to ingrain this in my brain. I used to drive to school, like, it was like a 20-minute drive my last 2 years of college, and I would listen to podcasts on the way to school and on the way back, and I guess it just all got ingrained into my brain. And so yeah, that is what happened. Fortunately for me, that car ride really helped me with solidifying my mindset around it. And so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm almost done with my makeup, so I'm really happy and excited. Oh wait, where is my lipstick? Okay, we're just gonna use this lip gloss for now. I really hope this helped. I'm gonna save this video and post it on YouTube, so whoever is not on this live can watch it later, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be interested in this video because I said so. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Done with the makeup, and I really do hope you guys learned from this video, which I'm sure you have. And let me just do the setting spray real quick. It is now time to start the day. Super excited for today, which will be vlogged, of course. But thank you for the compliments on my makeup look. I did it all throughout this video, so once I save it, you guys can go back and watch. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video or on the next